Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Well, welcome subscribers and all new subscribers too. Welcome to our Little Yellow House. We're super glad you're here. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the decorating of these two little journals, the Mountain Echoes from Joey Cardmaker and collaborating with Gayle Augustinelli. So I wanted to do that. And then I decided, you know what? I think I'm going to do giveaways for these. I think I'm going to, once I get them decorated, we'll do a giveaway. I don't know how long that'll take or when it'll be. And but yeah, I thought that might be what I'll do with these. Anyways, let's get started. Let's look through our goodie bags. And I think my process will be to make a pile for each one. Determine what I want in which one. Which journal. Okay. I have a little band-aid on here. It's overkill. I have a little spot that hurts every time I use scissors or write. And this is the smallest band-aid I can find, so don't be alarmed. Okay. Let's see, I'll put that one there and this one here, and we'll get started. So I think I'll put one of each of these in here. I think I am going to put this one in this one. So this journal is a little bit more old-timey. I don't know how else to say it. I did trim them back, and apologies to Joey and Gayle. I trimmed off some of the border on some of them. So, and on one, on the skier, I think I cut off his arm accidentally. Okay, so that's going to go with that one. And that's my extra. I'm going to set it over here. Okay. I think I'm going to put both of those in there. That in here. I think I'll put the patchwork in this one. And I think I'm going to put both of these in here too. Excuse me. I did bring a glass of tea in with me because I'm thirsty today. Joey and I went, I think I'm going to put both of these in the one that is a little bit more modern. He had to go into work today, so I dropped him off at work, and then I went over to a little flea market, and then we went and had pizza, which I haven't had pizza. Was telling Joey I haven't had pizza this year, so it's my first time, I believe, having pizza. So anyways, did that. I think I'm gonna put these two over here, and there's a lot of hiking and stuff. I'll put that there and that there. There's a lot of hiking and stuff, and I know I've seen a bear one time when we were in where were we? We were rafting, this has been years ago, in Tahoe, and there were bears in the tree. She's so pretty. These are going to need backed. So these that look kind of more Western and not outdoors, you know what I mean, like not necessarily just outdoors, I'm going to put over here. So I kind of feel like we might be making some cards. Oh, okay. I've got double of those. Some are paper and some are cardstock. So I think I'll put her over here though. Okay. Put these over here. So pretty. Okay. This is going quicker than I thought it was going to go. Okay, so see how, let's see. Yeah, these have cars in them, so I'm going to put them over here. This has a truck. There's that patchwork. That'll go over here. Put that over here. And then this goes with this lady. Isn't that fun? And this goes with this guy. Super fun. Okay, so those are there. Of course, we don't have to put all of these out right now. And I think we have enough to go on for now. So let's get started. I also have some of Joey's collage papers if we need them for something. So really right now I think we're just going to be like putting in pockets and just kind of seeing where things go. Let's start here. So these are those journal cards I stitched on 2 sides, and then a couple of them I made into pockets. And probably what I'll do is just clip them in. And then these are just journal cards. I left them as just journal cards. So we have those. Okay, I'd like for these kind of maybe to be side by side, but I'll set them up here, kind of keep my eye on them. And let's find the other pockets. I think we're going to end up needing to make pockets for sure. And I don't feel like I have any, excuse me, I don't feel like I have any pockets pre-made that would go with these kits. So, fold that up, I think. Did I fold that wrong? Yeah. Probably wouldn't hurt to score it. Be very helpful. Let me get my... Yeah. So, yeah, so today is Saturday. I don't know when this will actually air because I'm having so much trouble getting my videos to upload. Okay, so let's take these guys and put them up here and get them out of the way for now. Okay, then we're just messing with that. Yeah, so I did a video the other day and it just finished uploading. And, you know, it's like I said, it's from being in this rural area and plus the rain, and it causes our internet to not be the greatest. And we can only have one internet. We couldn't change it because there's no other comes out this way. So that's that. And we've bought all the little gadgets, you know, that you're supposed to increase your whatever stuff is. I could put this down and be either like a pocket or, you know, a full-on belly band, but it's just so cute on both sides. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. All right. These were really the only pockets I have for this side. So let's get these in. That one would look nice just, you know, to open the journal, and there it is. And if you haven't seen my previous video, I did cut my journal cover a little shy. So I had to then trim pages. And so I don't know, I'm hoping that these will fit very well. Nice and not be bent when I close the book. I close the pages on the journal. I hope it'll still be okay. Ooh, barely made it. think I need to cut that down a little bit. I didn't find much at the flea market today, so I'm going to use this. This is Stampabilities. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's brown. It's the brown pigment. It's really weird looking because it looks green to me. This, when you do this, and it's super juicy, so I just barely get any. But it looks really good with this print that Joey did. It looks, you know, it's not as orangey, which is fine if it is orangey because a lot of the prints here have some orange in them, but I just really like it. I think it looks really neat with the colors. I'm trimming that down some more too. I better do that. I don't know why that's showing so much. I like it. Okay. I'd love to know what y'all are working on, and if you also have this kit. Did you make one big journal, one gigantic journal, or did you split it? Or are you using it for something other than a journal? What are you doing with this kit? This coffee dyed paper was on a piece of metal. It's kind of like chicken wire, but it's a different, you know, it's not really chicken wire. It's something a different pattern, but similar. I think it turned out pretty cool. Okay. Let's let that kind of marinate a little bit. All right. And then we had this other little one. Let's get it. Wonder if we could put this one in the back, see what it would look like. I need to check. I may have duplicates of some of the pockets, you know, that we could use in both of the journals. I could always reprint. This kit I had is when my printer when I was printing it, my printer was tired of printing, and so I got really frustrated, so I just went back the next day and finished printing. It started printing fine. I don't know what the deal was. And then I just kept all the little mistakes so that I could collage with them. Yeah, I just really like the way this color looks combined with the print that Joey did. And another thing though, if my paper wasn't so white there, I probably wouldn't even distress, because Joey has put like a faux distress on it, which is super neat. You probably noticed that. Like here, I'll show you. See how that is? It's neat. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's flip it over. Okay. Now, it's a little bit crooked. It's stuck. Okay, that's fine. Now, for the man and the woman, I kind of wanted them to be across from each other, but I bet I could do, like, here's the front, or here's the middle. I could do her on one side and him on the other. It would be kind of neat. That'd be kind of fun. Okay. I feel like my desk is closing in on me today. It rained this morning. That is no surprise, but right now it's super sunny. And I need to check my window boxes to see if they're getting any of this rain that we've been having, or if the eaves have caused them to, you know, not really get watered. The sun is out full right now, which is awesome because my summer-loving, sun-loving plants really need the sun right now. I can tell that they are not enjoying all of this dark, wet days. Now this definitely I'm going to have to do, because give a little bit of an edging. The cardstock has a little bit of a corner, or like a edge to it. A little bit thicker. Okay. And this one, yeah, same. But I just have to do this outside edge because, like I said, Joey's, I don't have to, you know, edge around like here. I'm going to edge around because it's not colored, and I didn't copy the background on this. So I'm going to go around it. Okay. Joey thinks he's going to work on my second half of my little garden. Out front, he's gotten one side of the stairway. I'm going to trim that. I don't know if I put that divot there or if Joey put that divot there. I can't remember, but it's crooked. I get a feeling it's probably me. Try to do it for all that glue dries. That might be better. Perfect. That's so fun. So fun. Okay. I have to keep putting this lid on because I haven't cleaned that little silver spout, and it dries up pretty quickly. So I need to get that and clean it. I need to do a real good supply upkeep. Refill my bottles, clean spouts, just refill stuff I use all the time. Clear the desk off, give it a really good scrubbing and scraping. I always scrape the glue off. And as I'm doing stuff on this left-hand side corner, the front left corner, I put stuff that like needs filed or put away or whatever, and it's getting to a point where it's starting to push in. It feels like that's not smashed enough. His looks off-center too. I'm just going for it. Okay. I like the size of the pocket. It's neat. That's so fun. Okay. Now, so this, we could go ahead and make, but I don't think I'm going to put it anywhere yet, because either I'm going to put it in a pocket, a belly band, or clip it in, and I haven't decided. So I can go ahead and make it though. The gentle scoring is just that. It's definitely gentle. You have to kind of help it along. But sometimes when I use my scoreboard for just copy paper, I'll score right through and poke a hole. Okay, let's get that little dot thumb hole done. Find my... Here, I need a piece of scratch paper. Get this out of the trash. I do that because I know my copy paper is not strong enough to allow for a punch, so I have to reinforce with something else. Yeah, I don't want to glue half of this down to the page because it's so beautiful. I want you to be able to see both sides, you know. But I do think I'm going to glue it and actually make the envelope. Got a little thing here that I didn't do very good. No, that's too far. I guess I'll glue it and have to cut that part off because I've scored it now and I can't unscore it. It's not what to bend exactly right. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. While I have that, before I glue, let's do this. Yeah, so not a super, you know, exciting in the sense of a lot of new stuff going on. Just decorating and chatting and looking through all the beautiful things that Joey made. All in the process of getting these journals done. I'll be excited to do the giveaway. I have no idea when that's going to be. But you'll, of course, have to be a public subscriber, as they say. You have to be a public subscriber. Oh. Someone's here. Hold on just a second. It was such a sweet surprise. It was our grandchildren. They just got back from camping, and my daughter had some things shipped to that they were wanting, had them shipped here while they were gone. So they popped by. That was fun. Okay. I really like this coin envelope. Pop that in there. Probably could do a little bit of something on the back here. Just do a little bit of this. I think I'm also going to do it with... The reason this one I think is a little bit different is because it's not, I don't think it's like an alcohol base. So it's very wet. But I think I'm going to put a little bit of this tea. See, I got some of it on there. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that was a sweet little surprise. I could hear them. They came in the door and they were like, hello, hello. Joey was in the back room. And then Joey and I came out of our rooms at the same time and scared each other. It doesn't take much for me. I could be in a house full of people, know every single one of them that's in here, and be focusing on something and turn around and be scared by somebody. What's happening here? Oh, I see. A little bit stuck right there. There we go. Yeah. That's weird. Oh, what did I do wrong here? I've done something wrong down in this corner, so it's blocking the paper from going. Somehow the bottom part got glued to the side part. This is going to be one of those videos where, you know, at like 1 in the morning you can't sleep. You'll put this on your favorite playlist and it'll help you sleep. Need something a little longer, I guess. Huh, cannot figure it out. Maybe that did it. Yeah, I think that did it. It did it. Almost. What in the world? Okay, enough fiddling. I'll put that aside and figure it out. I've got something stuck. Okay. Okay, so now we need some pockets. And I've got some scratch paper here. Let's see, where is it? Got, excuse the reach, I've got some cardstock. And what is this? More cardstock. Okay. Four and a half, that's okay. Could do 2. Let's see, it's 4, so we can do 2. Will be kind of skinny ones. And then, what is this? 8 by 4 and a half. Let's do a couple of 3s. So we can load them up. And then we can use that for something else. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Probably should have covered these thin thumb hold, but it'll still work out. It'll work. Okay. Oh, when the kids came, I dropped all the papers. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, let's get these papers and let's see. I think I like that. I think I like it right here. I'm all over the place today. I am all over the place. Sometimes you know it, and sometimes you just go with it and work around it. But today I'm almost in my own way here. Okay. Just trim it off, and then I'll let that glue dry, and then I'll cut out that circle again. I think I'm going to round those corners too. I think that'll look nice. Yeah, I think that's going to look neat. Okay. Have to do this again here in a second once I round that corner, but I mean once I get that thumb hole repunched. Okay, I like it. It's fun. All right, so now the next one is, where's it at? Here it is. I think I would like to do this red. Okay, this side. This is where if I knew how to edit or had the time to edit, I would play music and speed it up a little bit. You know, you've seen videos like that where when they're just not talking, they're focusing, they play music and speed it up. And sometimes they'll put, you know, they'll speak over it. I don't know what that's called, but and they'll just say, okay, now here I'm just gluing it down, and then here I'm cutting it out. But yeah, everything here is just real time. That white on white's tough to see. I did a little bit more fussy cutting on the Junk Journal Studio pink add-on kit to the botanicals last night. Super fun. Did some of the green add-on, and I did the circles, punched those out. They were exact size of the punches. Sometimes, depending on who makes the digital, sometimes it's just a hair off, but these were exact. which I think you've seen, that I am not a circle cutter outer when I just willy-nilly it. It's nice to have the punches. Okay, so that's fun too. So when that gets dry, we'll cut that out. Okay. Fun papers. Now we have these little guys. And I think I'm going to use this again. I feel like it sticks better when I put it on the lightest paper, but I don't know why I feel that way. We'll see what happens here. These would be good to sew around too. That is glued up. Oh, I see a little spot I missed. Okay. Truth be told, I think Joey was taking a nap. Which after working all week, and then somebody called last night with some trouble at the university, so he walked him through, got him to a point where it wasn't critical, and then and then today I dropped him off when I went to the thrift store, and he got it fixed. So he's worked a long week. A long week needing a nap. Okay. It's pretty. All right, this one, I think I'm going to go back to the yellow. And I did the yellow this way, but I think this time I'm going to do it this way. I think it's really pretty. I wonder if I want to do it up here. Yeah, I think I do. I'm going to cut the cows off, or steer, or bulls, or whatever, whatever they are. I'm going to go back to doing the paper. I think it worked pretty good. I don't know how Joey comes up with all these different ideas. And if you've ever looked at his free, like, collage papers like these, they're all so interesting, you know. I think some of those might be okay to trim up now. So we can put them in. Put in the book. Now I wonder if it'll let me. I'm just going to go smidgy over where I did just so that it will punch. Otherwise I would just be punching that paper and it wouldn't do very good, I don't think. Does my heart so good to see my grandchildren. Just does my heart so good. Ugh. Okay. All right. Now let's get these in the journal. And then we can start putting some goodies in it. See, this one has a little bit of edging that needs done. Well, golly, look at that. Okay, that one's pretty good. That one has a little bit. A little drop. All right, let's get these in the book. It's going to be a long video of a little bit about nothing, really, you know. Okay. I think I say okay a lot. Now that I have told you that, you probably hear it even more. My granddaughter says I'm resetting when I do that. Resetting my thoughts. Maybe something like that could go there. Let's see. Maybe this one could go in the back since we already have the couple in the front. We'll see if it'll work. Okay, now let's get these. Let's just find a good page. I like that. A little wobbly. Okay. Just put this other one back here, kind of even out, distribute the weight of it all. I don't think that looks as good though, but that looks better. Let's just put it there. So I bought, I told you I bought some stuff. I bought a package of ephemera and I just wasn't crazy about it. And I spent really more than I normally do because it was like a grab bag. And then I get in it, tear it open. I'm like, yes, what's in here? I just wasn't crazy about it. So, where's my... Oh, wait, let's get these two in. Let's just get these two in. And then we'll call it a video and we'll come back and I'll be still decorating. Trying to space them out kind of a little bit. Find a good page to put that on. Okay. Where's that? There it is. All right. Well, so other than doing a lot of spring cleaning, taking a little break today to go to that little flea market, and then we did go to a thrift store and bought some vintage wrapping paper. Other than that, nothing. Had wonderful lunch with or breakfast, like I said, donuts and coffee. I think I told you in the last video I did that with my daughter and her boyfriend who's here visiting, and then getting to see my grandkids today. That's about it. Lots of working. So, look how beautiful these are. That's so cool. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for subscribing, being our friends, visiting the little yellow house. We love your comments. Thank you, everyone, for hanging and just being a part. So we'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. Bye-bye.